of weeks ago, I went to visit a friend of mine. I was supposed to go visit her for a couple of days, but once I got there, we never made plans for me to go home, so I ended up staying for a full week. So it felt more like a vacation in the end, and that was fun to actually go away for a full week and just be with a friend and feel like, wow, no obligations, no nothing to do. It was fun, actually. I didn't exactly vlog or do stuff, because I mostly wanted to hang out with her and actually have my vacation time. But I'm me, so of course I was getting a little footage on the bus and when I was there and stuff. So here you go. Take a look at that. I got on the bus and Mother tried to get Belle to see me, and when she finally did, she went kind of bonkers, and then they left and we waved goodbye and it was kind of fun. Bye. And then we were alone on the road at 7 in the morning, and it was very beautiful, actually, very, very serene. And then we had to go past these little things, and I was sure we were just not going to fit and fall off the road, but that was very interesting. And then, things started to get beautiful. And I saw some cows and some more cows. Also Thor's hammer, and then I had Avengers fields. And then things started to get really beautiful, like here. And I also saw an army of hay. Very nice. And then we reached the town in which I spent a lot of time because in my youth I was at the hospital in this town. And now they were doing construction work here, a lot of construction work. Then I finally did arrive, and it was really nice with all the mountains and the hills. I was happy to discover how beautiful it was down there, and it wasn't beautiful, don't get me wrong. But all of these things, well, I kept calling them death traps, because they were. You could just look. Anywhere you looked, it was like death traps all around you. I'm seriously calling this a death trap. And over there, I can see the roof. It's like the same height as me, the roof over there. And here, there's just giant hill. I mean, everywhere where I come from, everything is flat as you can get. And here, everything is a mess. And it's just hills all over, and I'm so warm. Goodness gracious! And then one day we went to town so she could show me all of these differently painted dragons they have all over town, and they're really cute. And we saw the canal, and it was beautiful, and walking back home from town, uphill, of course, we saw this army of motorcycles, which I only caught the end of, sadly. And I'm sure that army was in league with the hay army, probably. And after a couple of days, I had to get back on the bus and go home, of course, and I was really going to miss south of Sweden, because, as you can tell, it's really beautiful there, with all the open spaces, and especially once we drove past this beautiful place where I could really picture myself living in this little village with the most amazing backdrop seen here as a beautiful mountain and next to water. And, I was really gonna miss it. And yeah. And then I was home, and despite thinking on the bus, of course, that I didn't really want to go home in a way, of course it was nice actually getting home and seeing my pets, and I had a great time though, and she cooked me delicious meals because she actually likes to cook. I'm not much for cooking actually, and therefore she did the cooking all of the days I was there, and she made the most delicious meals I've ever had. I've only had such delicious meals cooked by one other person in my life, and she is just also a great cook, and just, oh man. Both of those people, I just wish I could be like them. But I don't like cooking, so I'm never going to be like that. And I just want to thank her for a good time if she's watching this. Thank you, and I hope you had a good time too. And see you later. All of you, of course. Weirdest outro ever.